Hey everybody, I'm going to try and do a little video on headlight restoration today. There's a couple of ways you can restore headlights. You can use the polishing kits that you can buy. They're about 35 bucks I think around here. And my experience with them is that you do it, and unless you're constantly waxing the headlights or doing something to protect them, they go to hell again right away. I bought a Ford Explorer a year or so back, and the headlights were pretty good on it, and I think that they had probably been polished. They're absolutely terrible now. They're pretty much opaque. The other way that you can do it is you can sand them and clear coat them. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I have some generic spray bomb clear coat here, Power Fist brand. That's Princess Auto here in Canada, and it's cheap like dirt. I think I paid about $6 for this can, but if you go and look at the MSDS for it, you'll find out that it's a clear coat made by Valspar. And I've got some isopropyl alcohol for cleaning, just to kind of wipe things up before I paint, make sure that there's no oils or anything on it. And then I've got different grades of wet dry sandpaper. I've got a 600. Normally I wouldn't go anything this coarse. The smaller the number, the coarser the sandpaper. I wouldn't do anything this coarse, but these headlights are really bad. 800, that's normally where I'd start. And then 1000, and then 1500 to finish. And I have a bucket of water to wet my wet dry sandpaper. And you want to wet sand, you don't want to dry sand. So before I started, I washed these just to get the bugs off them and everything. I find it's a lot easier to do them out rather than in the vehicle. You don't have to mask or anything. These were kind of tough to get out. Anyhow, let's go at them here. Going at them with 600 right now. Try and get this really heavy opaque coating off of them. I just keep wetting the sandpaper. Yeah, I used the kits a few times, but like I said, I found that it didn't last all that long. You have to be doing stuff to them all the time to maintain them. And I'm not really that guy. Usually I can find something better to do than wash and wax and so on a vehicle. I'm not the kind of guy who spends his weekends doing that. Once I'm finished with these headlights, they're going to be good for as long as this whole vehicle is going to be good for. It's just my work truck anyway. That looks a lot better. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and do them one at a time. Better already. Basically what they look like wet when you're done any given sanding step is what they're going to look like once they're cleared. Like this right now, you can see it's starting to look a little better. If I were to let it dry out though, it'd look really foggy and opaque. I leave the bulb in, the bulb and the socket for it and everything. just so that I don't accidentally get water or dirt inside the bulb, or inside the housing, I should say. Because what I've found is if you get water inside the housing, it takes forever to dry out. But the only way to really do it in a reasonable length of time is to put the oven on low and stick them in there. You don't want to get them too hot though. Put the oven on the absolute lowest setting. If you get them too hot, you run the risk of breaking this glue seal that seals the clear part with the opaque part. You'll notice I'm kind of sanding right out to the join here. The reason for that is I like to clear right out across this join. I figure that if the glue seal is starting to go, that'll tend to seal it up again. And if that seal goes, then you end up with fog in your headlights and water in your headlights, moisture, and so on. So cost-wise, the cheapest that I've seen one of those polishing kits is about 35 bucks Canadian. And here we have, well, if you bought it the most expensive possible way, we have 4 sheets of sandpaper at about 90 some cents each. And we have the clear coat. I believe that can was just a touch over 6 bucks. Just, you know, most generic, cheapest clear coat around. I'm going to call that done for the 1,000 grit. And get in there with the 1,500. Now you can keep going if you wanted. You can go to like 2,000 or whatever, but I don't really think it's helpful. I think that 1,500 is good enough. 1,500 still just gives enough for the paint to kind of key into the plastic. I suspect that the issue is that with the polishing kits, I think this polycarbonate plastic, I don't think it likes UV very well. I think they put some kind of coating on it to begin with to stop the UV from buggering it up. And when you polish it, I believe that you ruin that coating, whatever's left of it. The headlights are already milky when you're polishing them, or you wouldn't be polishing them, so damage has already started. This gets rid of the UV damage, and it gives a UV resistant surface to protect the polycarbonate again. That's the clear coat that I'm using as an interior exterior. And some resistance to UV damage. I'm sure that it will go to hell eventually. Everything does, but I have some that are years old and they're still looking not too bad. Okay, that's about it for the 1,500. I'm going to set this one aside, and I'm going to do the other one.